Hello and welcome to episode 6, the Bird Garden YouTube channel Bird Talk Show. We're still talking about that easy bird watching, and why wouldn't we? We've got a lot of experience recently in doing this on the road. We do it all the time right here in the bird garden, and it's an opportunity for anyone to wade right in, start checking out some birds, find out how they can make your life better. I hope a similar way that they've made our lives better. They're just cool. Looking at the chat, we've got Canestio Valley Cichlids, Adkins Nature Aquariums here, 1 and 2, in that order, according to my chat. Congratulations, and thank you for being here. Both art collectors, both Bird Garden Channel art collectors. We're going to do an auction or two today. I brought a couple of paintings. We're going to help the channel pay some bills here. I'll go ahead and set those out right now. We've been still recovering from incredible bird watching trip to South Texas, Rio Grande Valley, and that's a real pilgrimage for any birder. If you've bird watched for any amount of time in the United States or most anywhere in the world, you've heard about the phenomenal birds that are occurring down there in the Rio Grande Valley of Texas. Rico Stan's listening, but he can't chat. Fantastic YouTuber, Rico Stan, building a community, helping out other YouTubers. Glad to have him in the chat as always. Hello, Dee Dee's Fin Den. Thank you for being here. Always appreciate your support. And we're going to have enough content in this live stream to leave on the channel, excuse me, as a video for people to enjoy the replay. You're not going to have to be here and be a part of the chat in the live audience, so to speak, in order to enjoy this live stream. So we are going to interact with the chat a little bit. Not necessary if you're catching us on the replay. Hang in there. Thanks a lot. I appreciate all of my replay squad. We've got 4 people in here on the button. I mean, wow, we started on time today. I mean, 1 o'clock sharp. We've got the thing going on, and I'm very excited about the show today. We released a video on Saturday on the Bird Garden channel about one of the spots, one of the hot spots that we went to see and photograph birds, and it was phenomenal. It was fantastic. If you recall, you can look back at the replay of last week's live stream. You can see the shirt that I had on featuring some of those birds. And this shirt I also got at the festival. I love this. The old tribal raven, I call it. This came from one of the vendors there. The Vortex Optics Company. I just had a fit over this shirt. It's actually associated with product sales, but I was able to work out a deal with the vendor. And what a great guy! I'm going to try to have him on as a guest because he has a lot to offer birders and not yet birders. I think that his product, the Vortex brand of optics, is fantastic for beginners, and the support that they offer beginners, amazing. I actually owned optics from the parent company of Vortex. But back in the day, if you're an old guy like me and you've been birding in the field for a while, you recall Eagle Optics. So this is kind of like the evolution of Eagle Optics, and Adrian was a big part of the Eagle Optics team also, so he's keeping the continuity going and definitely continuing the outstanding reputation that Eagle Optics had as a customer support business for beginners with the Vortex brand. And the product line is amazing. I looked at several of the things that he brought to the show, and I mean, for the price point, you can't beat him. Maybe we can talk him in to coming on the show real soon. Why don't you be thinking about some questions you'd like to ask as a beginning or not yet a bird watcher, thinking about maybe looking into buying a pair of binoculars, see what I did there. And what questions would you have for Adrian? I'm gonna ask him. We'll just ask him. I'll shoot him an email after the show today and say, hey man, we talked about having you on the show. What are the chances we could do that? Now, I know a lot of these guys are incredibly busy during the holidays, and any ask is going to be a little bit of an imposition. But it's what they do. It's what they love to do. But this season, I mean, I get it. It's basically retail, and you gotta hustle, this month. So it's December 1st here in the foothills of the Smoky Mountains, East Tennessee, and probably most other parts of the world. We're in the season. We're in the holiday gift buying season. But what I'll be able to offer him through the magic of StreamYard is maybe a video conference that I can record and share with you. That's why I was asking about your questions. Leave your questions in the live chat during the stream that you would have for a bird watching optics vendor. And if you're on the replay, definitely leave those questions in the comments below, and I'll make a little compilation so that if I'm able to set up a video conference at the vendor at Adrian's convenience, then we'll have these questions that you want to know the answer to. It'll give me something to ask during a video conference interview. We'll see what happens. We'll just, back in the old basketball gym, we used to just tip it off, see what happens. So we'll put that activity out there in the universe and see what comes back. Chat's filling up now. We've got Patty's Petite Tanks, Stephen P. 2003 Aquatics. I can never say your name right, Stephen P. And my apologies. I'm glad it doesn't rhyme with anything I'd want to use in a song. Oh man, I think I would literally fall off the stage. Punchy Paints is here. Hello, Pam, and welcome. I'm glad you're here. Pam is a fellow artist. Fantastic. If you haven't seen Punchy Paints artwork, you need to check out her YouTube channel, Punchy Paints, and look at some of the reels that she runs. She puts a little montage of her paintings together. They're amazing. She does realism that makes you think whatever it is going to walk off the page while you're looking at it. Outstanding to have Pam in the chat here today. So easy bird watching. Easy bird. It's so inspiring in so many ways. I was on Q Aquatics live stream as a guest. We talked about bird watching because Susie Q over at Q Aquatics is an outstanding bird lover. And someone in her chat asked me if I'd ever thought about painting birds. And I said, yeah, that was one of mine. That's 1993. Isn't it? I always say 93. It's 94. Vintage either way. 94 painting. Got some psychedelic chicken going on there, pigeon. I don't know. And then my red-winged blackbird, one of my favorite birds, colorful. And then behind me is a huge ruby-throated hummingbird. It's an ironic piece because the hummingbird is so tiny. That's a 3-foot canvas. Is it 3 or 4? I think it's 4. I think it's a 4-foot canvas. Tiny bird, biggest canvas in the house. Kind of cool. And when I look around the rest of the studio, everything is either bird or fish inspired, right out in nature. My last art show was titled Rat Cross Endorsed by Nature, Fish and Birds. All abstract modern pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 of 15. 14 of 15 paintings of mine. I've got a hair stuck in this pair of glasses. It's tickling my eyeball. It's horrible. Didn't get it. Can you guys see it? I got that rascal. Okay, sorry about that. That happened when I was bird watching in the field one time. I got a hair stuck in the cups of the binoculars. If you don't wear glasses while you're wearing binoculars, the end piece screws out about a half a turn to give you some relief from your eye. If you do wear glasses, they screw in and they rest on your glasses. That gets your eye kind of adjusted away from the lens so that it will focus properly. So during the course of twisting it, I somehow got a hair caught in there, and every time I would look at a bird, it would poke me in the eye. It took me a minute to figure that out in the field. It was very aggravating. I think it was warbler season, so you're looking at these microscopic birds. Not really. I'm indicating about how big they look in your field of view through a binocular. They're actually probably 4 inches long on the average from beak to tail. Anyway, I digress, but no, I don't. We're talking about birds. I'm spot on. Bird watching. Bird watching, it's fun. It improves your life. You can do it with optics. You can do it without optics. An optics vendor provided me with this shirt. All of that happened in Texas. Last week, Saturday, we released a video, bird watching in Texas at one of the locations we went to, one of the World Birding Center locations. They have 9. And this Saturday, we have another video, 9 a.m. If you haven't seen last Saturday's video, make a note to go watch that after the stream. I mean, it's exciting. It's so exciting. I did not pick up the camera or the phone and do a lot of filming. I was into it. I was just checking out the birds over and over. And the birds were frenetic, When I finally did get the camera out, you'll see. I got some fantastic shots. So it highlights the place, how the place came to be. Maybe it was the first location of the World Birding Center, Edinburgh Scenic Wetlands. Beautiful architecture used on the building they built, floor to ceiling windows in a modern shaped building, air conditioned. It's important. Late November, Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Edinburgh, Texas, 85 degrees. So fantastic that it was air conditioned, clean restrooms, drink machine, learning center, gift shop. I mean, it was a bird watching mecca. Large ponds, woods, part of a city park that includes their baseball, softball complex. So large open fields, some lights at night to attract insects, bordered by forest, included wetlands and ponds. 6 acres. They only claim 3 acres of butterfly gardens, but it's planted. There's 6 acres of the blooming plants that are included in the formal 3-acre butterfly garden. So 6 acres of butterfly garden plants. Lots of bugs, lots of birds, beautiful butterflies, amazing location. Check out that video. Edinburgh Scenic Wetlands. Next week, Saturday, end of this week, Saturday, we're releasing another video on a different location. I'm torn between telling you, and I'm not going to tell you. Okay, it's coming up Saturday, 9 a.m. You can go there, subscribe to the Bird Garden YouTube channel, click the bell icon, and when that thing releases on Saturday, it will give you a little reminder the next time you're on YouTube. Get your little drop-down reminder. Liquid Zoo Only Fins is here. Hello, my friend. What's up, Rack? We're talking about that easy birding. And why wouldn't we? We love it. It makes your life better. We've done a lot of it. Got a lot of experiences to unpack. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. We've talked a little bit about optics. That's going to be a deeper dive later. That was just a primer today. We're going to try to get a guest. I'm going to bring some optics up on the show. And because, listen, they're not required, okay? They're not required. They are required to magnify the bird. If you magnify the bird, then the experience is magnified. Do you have to have them? No. Just take these out there. Oh, got something in your eye, can't see? Take these. Birding by ear is challenging and fun. And you start to do that, whether you mean to or not. Because my ornithology professor years ago told me, he said, Rack, 98% of the birds that you're aware of are heard. Only 2% are seen. And that's how he encouraged me to start learning the songs and the chip notes and the scolds of different birds. So when I heard a bird, I knew which one it was. And in turn, there was an avalanche of learning when I went through that gate. I also learned then what sounds to expect based on the habitat, the circular reasoning. When I heard the bird, I already knew what kind of habitat that we were in, because that type of bird that I was able to identify likes that kind of habitat. So then I don't, we'll just call that advanced birding. Okay, don't worry about it. You don't have to know any of that, not requisite. But it just, for me, it made the experience, it was another layer of depth. I mean, peeling the onion back another layer. And so when I went on a bird watching field trip, I liked to identify as many different species as possible. Still enjoy that. The diversity oh man, it's the thing, it's the roller coaster in the amusement park. The cotton candy's good, don't get me wrong. The sights, the sounds, the smell, but man, that incredible diversity that you've managed to list so you can kind of keep track of how many different species you've seen. Just man, it's fulfilling and it's comforting and it makes you feel safe and welcome. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm asking you not to take my word for all this. I want you to experience this. And if I can help you, let me know. Common sense, I'm not trying to be obvious here, but if you'll put a bird feeder someplace where you can see it, chances are, if you've got fresh food in there, birds will eventually eat it. And I'm talking about seeds, depending on where you are, seeds, fruit, suet, mealworms, freeze dried. I don't like to feed the live mealworms. That said, let me show you something. All right, moving on. Chapter 2. While we were at the Rio Grande Valley Birding Festival, talking to all the vendors, including Vortex, Adrian gave me this sweet Raven tribal shirt. I picked up something else from the partners in birding, who, if you watched the overview video 2 weeks ago, we did an overview video of the Rio Grande Valley Birdwatching Festival, and you'll see my friend David Trentley and Jesse Huth. Jesse Huth is a professional bird guide. And also, Jesse is a 3D printer. So he made me this. It's got his YouTube name on there. You check him out on YouTube, Jesse Huth, Huth Avian, Huth. Got a little bird there. Got these little sucker cups to stick on a window because he has 3D printed a little bird feeder. It's got holes in the bottom of it, so if we happen to get any rain or dew or anything, it should drain out of there. But that's something that you could put right against the window and watch a bird feed, right? So we're going to give this away today. If you're interested, say so in the chat. If you're watching the replay, check out Huth Avian. I don't know if he has these available or not. He just gave it to me. We're looking forward to doing some collaborations on the YouTube platform. So I'll learn more about all of his 3D printing, but this one is for you guys. It's to be given away on the Bird Talk show today. 11 of you present. Good luck to all of you. We're in the 18th minute. We got an art auction coming up. We got some giveaways we're talking about. My friend David Trentley is a part of the pibird.com. Okay, that's the website. pibird.com, Partnership for International Birding. There it is. Partnership for International. I said, David's from this area. He recognized me in Texas and said, hey, I know you. And his brother is still a naturalist around here, Alan Trentley. Those Trentley guys, man, they know their birds. So this partnership in birding, he's got a bird watching tour business. And instead of packing up the guides and sending them with the people, he sends the people and then hires the local guides. That's the partnership. So they go all over the world. And when you get there, you got local guides that know the birds, know the area, know the culture. Really good idea. They stay very busy. They do some USA trips. Check them out. Check them out over there at the Partnership for International Birding. Jesse had also made a sweet little window feeder for that group. And guess what we're going to do with that? We're going to give it away. We're going to give not one, but two Jesse Huth 3D printed window bird feeders away. All right. I'm going to give this one away first. Then I'm going to give this one away. Unrelated to the giveaways, we have an art auction. We got one coming up here in sooner rather than later. Another painting from the Betaverse series. Here's your first peek at it. And this one's called Universe in Solution. Universe in Solution. Part of the Betaverse series. It's a 4x6 on a canvas board. Okay, we're going to do that. That's coming right up. And better get the easel ready. Just as a note for those that may be new to the show, welcome. Glad to have you. What we do is we start the bidding on that at $10. You can bid in the chat. Use the $ and a number. And then we increase by $1 increments. Should you win, when I call the auction, I use the highest bid on my screen. The auction's over. When I say it's over, within 24 hours, we settle up on PayPal. You go to my PayPal at rackcross@gmail. PayPal, rackcross@gmail. And we settle up. You select the friends and family option, not the goods and services. That means you pay a little fee. I pay the postage. Postage is including. You pay the little PayPal fee. So select friends and family. If you forget and hit the one where I have to pay fees, I'll probably just refund your money. No worries. Do leave your shipping address. I can't emphasize that enough. It saves about 3 emails. If in the comments, when you're paying for your art, if you'll include your shipping address, even if on your screen it looks like it's already there, leave me a comment that says my shipping info, where you want it shipped. So we'll go ahead and start that now. Now that everyone understands, if you're interested in owning Universe in Solution, we'll start the bid at $10. Use the $, the number 10. At $15, we throw in a free easel. At $15, we throw in a free easel to display your desk art on so you can enjoy it as much as we have. And always, at any price, free shipping in the United States. The auction is open. Get your bid in, $ and $10. We got Stephen P. Aquatics in with a $20 bid. No sooner than it hit the board, it was outbid by Liquid Zoo OnlyFans at $21. These guys are pros. You guys, let's put your safety glasses on. If you haven't bid yet, these guys, man, be careful out there. Bid responsibly. $21. Liquid Zoo OnlyFans, not a rookie. Knows exactly how to do it. Knows what he's doing. Canestio, also a veteran of these auctions that we have. He says this is how you do it, guys. $25 bid. The bid's up to $25. Whoever wins is going to get the free easel, going to get free shipping, and you're going to get Universe in Solution, part of the Betaverse series. We're at $25. We're going to keep that open for a little while. Canestio Valley Cichlids, thank you very much for being one of last week's auction winners. You're developing quite a collection there, as are several others. We are going to do the grab bag, pick and a poke. You don't know what it is. I'm not going to tell you what it is. $5. If you want to help out the channel, hit me up on PayPal. Give me $5. Leave a note. I want the $5 grab bag. Here's my shipping address. Choose friends and family. It'll be a little more than $5 at that point, and then I'll pay the shipping. Nobody knows what's in there. I don't know what's in there, but there's no guarantee. There's no warranty. There's definitely no returns. Just thank you very much for helping out the channel, and I'll give you a little something. We'll call it a $5 grab bag. Now, we also have a $10 grab bag. All right. So, yes, the $10 grab bag. The $5 grab bag, I don't have my visual aids with me. The $5 grab bag is going to ship in an envelope about that big, and the $10 grab bag is going to ship in an envelope that big. Use your imagination. Same deal on the $10 grab bag. No guarantees, no returns. You just give me $10 via PayPal, and I send you something in appreciation. Thank you very much. Leave your address. Choose friends and family. Have a ball. So there you go. If you don't win the auction today, there's still a chance to help out the channel with the $5, $10 grab bag. We do have a $30 bid now $30. Mr. Gates dropping in just in time to see the $30 bid on this. We're going to close this one out pretty soon. We're at the 25-minute mark. We're going to let it go for just a little while, but we're going to move right along with today's show. We've got an auction going now for the Universe in Solution. We've got a $30 bid from Stephen P. 2000 Aquatics, wanting to get in on that Betaverse art. Good luck, buddy. Go for it. Go for it. Stiff competition. He asked me how to win when I was a guest on Q Aquatics live streams. How do I win some of that art, man? And I recommended you go to the gym. Go to the gym, get that mouse finger, that little clicker muscle working. And, lots of reps. You're coming in here to a group of professionals now. You got to be up to speed when you start bidding. And it looks like he's taking my advice. The strongest bid we've seen all day is $30 from Stephen P. Thank you. Thank you so much. We've talked about the grab bags. We've talked about the art. We've got the auction going now. I think we're going to end that auction pretty quickly, and then we're going to do some giveaways, some bird feeders. So this is what the channel endeavors to do. We want to put information out there that bird watchers enjoy, that birds benefit from because people start caring about birds, that people benefit from. You've got somebody to hang out with. We chat. You get good information. You don't feel like you're wasting time. You're learning something. I promise to make your life better if you'll give me a couple minutes of your time to watch some of these videos that we've made of beautiful creatures in our bird garden in Texas, wherever we go. Liquid Zoo OnlyFans breaking the ceiling with a $31 bid. This guy, I tell you what, I think he's got a spot in his art collection that is just vacant, and it's like a vacuum. He needs a piece of art. And oh, wait, Stephen P. 2000 says, no. Here's a $32 bid. I'm taking this Betaverse to my little art space where I can enjoy it, and it's small enough you can do that anywhere. My wife fancies one shelf in a corner nook, and we have a 2-gallon shrimp tank in the living room. Got another little piece on one of the little easels there. She took some to work. It's a day brightener. Do you see it? Do you see how that could brighten your day when you make eye contact with that? That's where, and hey, if it doesn't, you see, I'm not trying to put you or your imagination in a cage. I'm just telling you what was on my mind when I made that stuff. $32, Stephen P. Strongest bid we've had all day. I think that one's probably going to stand as we're winding this one down. We're going to cultivate some bird watchers. You're getting the information, getting the community. We're having the conversation. And it's a little field exercise. Put some bird food in that. Put it someplace you can see it. See if a bird finds it. Maybe it will. I think eventually it will. And then eventually, if you watch it often enough, you'll get to see it. Now, I'll tell you, it might take the birds a little while to get used to something. You may see them in a distance, checking it out, not sure if they want to come. Then, once they discover it, it's on. Then, once they feel safe and they feed at your feeder, they're there. They're your birds. As long as you keep feeding them, they'll keep coming back. That's been my experience. Hey, wait a minute. Canestio Valley Cichlids, one of the most recent art auction winners, has dropped a $35 bid. Thank you. Thank you, Canestio Valley Cichlids. That is tremendous. We've only got about 30 seconds left on this one. I'm gonna crank this one down. We're out of here on this one at the 30-minute mark. We're at 29:30 right now, counting down. Get your bids in. $40. Stephen P. 2000 says $40. You're going to have to bid in a hurry. We got 20 seconds left. It takes a second for that to process. If I don't see it, I can't call it. This is a hot one. When I say it's over, it's the last bid on my screen. Get those bids in right now because we're counting down the final seconds. All right. I'm going to give you a chance to hit the go button right now and count down from 5. All right. Stephen P's got it so far at $40. 5, 4, 3, 2. My screen, not yours. 1. Sold. Stephen P. $40. Thank you so much. If your bid comes through late, I apologize in advance. I'll show you another piece of art, give you a chance at that. But this auction is won by Stephen P. 203 Aquatics. Thank you so much, Stephen P. Wow, so glad you're part of this Betaverse series. I think you're going to enjoy that one. You're going to get the free easel, and I'm going to ship that to you free in the United States. Hit me up on my PayPal, rackcross@gmail.com. Leave a note in PayPal with your shipping address. Choose the friends and family option. That means you're going to pick up the little service fee there from PayPal. Thank you and congratulations very much. Already, we got Daniel Velez saying he missed the auction. He's a collector. We got Canestio Valley Cichlids, channel supporter. Thank you guys so much. And now Stephen P. bidding against Liquid Zoo, also a channel supporter. Adkins Nature Aquarium here also. Channel supporter. All these guys have won auctions. If you didn't win that auction, you still want to help the channel. Don't forget the $5 grab bag and the $10 grab bag. Just hit my PayPal, rackcross@gmail.com. Leave $5. Ask for the $5 grab bag. Leave your shipping address. Same thing for the $10 grab bag. Choose friends and family. Boom. We're out. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Stephen P. That is awesome. Yeah. Stephen P. got that bicep icon because he went to the gym. He's reigning champ now, guys. Congratulate him. He's the reigning champ. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Stephen P. All right. I think we're probably going to do another one, Daniel. If you're going to stick around, we'll do another one to close. Right now, we've got to give these bird feeders away because we're cultivating bird watchers, okay? If you're not already digging it like I am, this is a great start. Many people know if you'll feed the birds, it's easier and more fun to watch them because you're kind of already involved. You're already negotiating this relationship with the birds. All right, we're going to give this one away first. All right, this triangular one from Huth Avian. And Merry Christmas. I'm going to pay the shipping. This one's going to cost a little bit to ship because of shape. And I'm only going to ship to the United States. My apologies, dear friends outside of the United States. I've just had such horrible success trying to ship outside the United States. If you know someone in the United States that's willing to receive it for you, work that out with them. But I'll only ship to a United States address. So here we go. We got to give this away. All right. Hello, Outdoors with Big Matt. We got to give this away. If you're interested, get your keyboard warmed up. I'm going to write something down. Okay. I got a pink Post-it note here. I'm going to write something down. I'm going to ask you to guess and chat. I'm going to give you a minute to guess. Then I'm going to wait till I see the winner or give it a few seconds there and then call it and see who's first on my screen. Now, this is where my screen matters. I'm using the StreamYard screen. You may be using YouTube. I've done these things before, and I've been first, but they sent me a picture later of the screenshot, and I was like 12th down. I can't see your screen. I don't know what's on your screen. I only know what's on mine. So here we go. I'm writing something down, and it's going to be quick. It's going to be easy, so get your keyboards ready. And I'm looking around here for a little inspiration. What should I write down? I don't want to be too cute. I want this to be easy. Okay. So let's see. All right. I have something written down. Are you ready? Here we go. Adkins Nature Aquarium. Yes, we are giving away this bird feeder, window bird feeder, little suction cups. Drilled holes in the bottom, drains easy, made by Huth Avian. It's got a YouTube channel. Check out Huth Avian on YouTube. We're going to try to do some collabs. We're going to give away. I'm paying the shipping. Merry Christmas. Gypsy Rhodes is here. Love seeing that girl in here, man. She can sing like an angel. Hey, Ken, what's going on? We love having this guy, Ken Little, in there. He's from Alabama. He's got a 24/7 live of his feeding station in Alabama. And man, does he have some cool birds. Check Ken Little out on YouTube, Ken Little YouTube channel. And look at that Alabama bird feeding station. He helped the bird garden when we were setting our bird feeding station up a year ago. We do appreciate Ken Little, and it is awesome to have you in here, brother. Welcome. Right now, if you're interested in having this little bird feeder to get your bird garden started, type in the answer to this question, and I'm going to pick the one that matches what I have written down. And the question is, name a color. Go. I'm watching my screen. The first one who types in the correct color that matches what I've written down wins. They win a bird feeder. So here we go. We're looking for colors in the chat. I see some colors coming in. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be first? We've got colors coming in. I'm going to let you guys guess for a second. You guys are guessing. I'm waiting. We're seeing some colors. Oh man, there's some great colors. I tell you what, those are awesome. Okay, yeah, there's white and gold and purple, black, green, purple, red, green, purple, blue. Okay, all right, hold on. Mauve, excellent, Daniel. I think I see a winner. Let me show you what I wrote down, and I'll go back and find the winner. All right, I wrote down green. Okay, I know Liquid Zoo said that, but was he first on my screen? Let me go back and see. Yellow, blue, red. Bunch of reds. On my screen, Liquid Zoo Only Fins was the first one to write the correct answer, green. Let's see. I'm going to read them to you in order. Liquid Zoo, red. Stephen P, res. Gypsy Rhodes, red. Stephen P, red. Mr. Gates, blue. Liquid Zoo, blue. Liquid Zoo, yellow. Liquid Zoo, green. He kept guessing till I got it. Congratulations, Liquid Zoo. You're the winner. Liquid Zoo is the winner of the free bird feeder. That goes to Liquid Zoo. I'm going to write that down because my old brain might forget it. Now, Matt, I hope that you enjoy this and also that you'll keep us updated on how your bird watching goes now that you have a bird feeder. Also, if you don't have any bird food and you'd like for me to include a little baggie of bird food to get you started, let me know. I would love to do that for you. Okay, that was pretty cool. You guys. Thank you for your participation. And that's not a requirement. You don't have to keep us updated, Matt, if you don't want to. But I'd really enjoy it if that's something you want to share with us. John McKenzie, welcome. That's an interesting color, clear. I didn't think of that. That's good. All right. Okay, that was fun, Gypsy Rhodes. You want to do it again? I've got this Partnership for International Birding bird feeder, also made by Jesse. Jesse Huth made that. Well drained, so your food doesn't get soggy in case you get some rain or dew or sprinkler system goes off or whatever. Fire department comes by. I don't know why I said that. That was a little extreme. Okay. Well, I used to be a fireman. That's why. All right. I'm going to write something else down. Guess what I saw? A whole flock of red-winged blackbirds last week. Oh, Gypsy Rhodes, what a sight. What a sight. I love that. Adkins Nature Aquarium says, I love my hummingbird feeder. It's fun to watch them come over and hang out on it. Sure is. I always love mine. I've already taken mine down. I leave it up until late October to see if there's a passing migrant, usually Rufus hummingbird. They'll come through later, but we didn't get one this year. So my hummingbird feeder's down, cleaned, ready to go next spring. All right, we're gonna give something else away. We've got another bird feeder here, and I'm gonna write something down, and I'm gonna ask you to guess what it is. Green was the color that won the last one, so this time probably won't be color. Yeah, I don't want to be too obvious, and then it's either too easy or I tricked you because you thought I was leaning in one direction and I went another direction. Let's see. All right. We've got a lot of aquarium people in here. Fishymon64. A lot of the people coming over to the bird watching genre from the fish keeping genre. So I want to give a nod to you guys, thanking you in advance for your support. Lots of creator names in here with aquatics or aquariums or liquid zoo only fins, relating directly to the fish, cichlids, types of fish, aquartics, a play on words for aquatics. I want to give a nod to you guys. So the question this time is, wait a minute, let me write it down before I say, and I'm going to write this down. All right. Here's the question. Name a common pet store fish. Go. Name a common pet store fish. This should be a lot of fun because there's so many aquarium people in here. And I mean, I've kept aquariums all my life, so this seems very common to me. Got koi and guppy coming in. First two things came to my mind too. Maybe I wrote that down. Tetra, neon tetra, Oscar. I knew you guys would be good at this, but I wonder how long it's going to take to get the one koi that I wrote down. I wonder. It's for a Corey. That's a good one. Goldfish. Yeah, there it is. It's for a free bird feeder that attaches to your window. Hold it. Everybody stop. But no need to guess. I want to show you what I wrote down. Are you ready? That's what I wrote down. I did think betta was going to be your first guess. It finally rolled in. But now, it looks like Liquid Zoo Only Fins has guessed correctly again. Now, I've got to make a promise to you guys. We didn't have any of this worked out. No one knew I was going to do this. No prior announcement, no communication. This guy is just the luckiest human in the chat today. He has won both bird feeders with the right guess. Pleco did. Daniel Velez, I don't know if on your screen you came up before Liquid Zoo, but on my screen you're immediately following Liquid Zoo and you both said Pleco. So Liquid Zoo was the first guy. All right, wait. No, Matt's not disqualified. We didn't say that. However, under closer review, the call on the field does not stand. Why? Because Canestio Valley Cichlids said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guesses before Matt, common pleco. There's been a reversal of the call. A reversal. Canestio Valley Cichlids was the first one to say common pleco. And I'm checking that again. That's going to stand. And then there are the guppies. Yep, congratulations, Canestio Valley Cichlids. Again, no communication. This guy, he won the art auction last week. He's won a free bird feeder this week. Canestio Valley Cichlids. I'm writing your name on this one. Congratulations. Sorry, Liquid Zoo. Sorry, bro. Yeah, I looked at that one all wrong. I did have to review it, and upon further review, that call was reversed. Canestio Valley Cichlids is the winner. What are you just kidding about, Daniel? Were you disqualifying Matt? Okay. Yeah, Matt, you were never disqualified. No, that was cool. Yeah, I can ask you. I went back and caught that. Whoo, I'm so glad I did. That's the problem. You try to give something away and you overlook somebody. But now that was a cool giveaway for 2 bird feeders. We are going to have some bird watching people because they watch the Bird Talk show. I'm so happy about that. Can't wait to get those out and into your guys' hands. You're going to be doing the easy bird watching. I went all the way to Texas to do it. You're going to be able to do it on the other side of a window in your house. Fantastic. Let's see. Both of you guys got my email address, so why don't you send me an email, remind me of your address, and if you would like for me to include some bird seed. I won't send it if you've got 50 pounds like I do, but if you'd like some bird seed, I'll throw it in there. So shoot me an email, ratcross@gmail.com. Remind me of your shipping address, and if you'd like some bird seed. That'll make it easy when I get things packed to locate your address without having to search my social media. If you'd do that for me, I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Congratulations to you both. Thank you all for playing along and being, such good sports. I appreciate that. 13 people. We've had a special guest, Ken Little. I'm so glad to see that guy drop by. I hope he's still lurking. What happens is you start feeding these birds and then you enjoy it so much, you just want to share it with other people. And Ken and I have both done that. And I know there were influences on him that were doing it before him. It's once you get it, why not give it away? Why not share it with other people? So that goes on. And he and I would feed birds whether or not we had a YouTube channel. We just love it. And seeing new people get to enjoy it because they're not, they don't know how, or they don't want to make an investment. They know what's going on, how to do it right. Putting some information out there for new people to feel comfortable, A, watching the birds, B, if you want to start feeding them, turning your backyard, as I have, into a wildlife habitat. We had a bear. We had a bear in the bird garden. Check out the video. Got it on the 24/7 live stream, destroying the bird feeding station. I'm glad he didn't grab the camera. He smashed that bird feeding station. Yeah, we've had a little bit of everything out there. Possums, chipmunks, deer mice, bear, rabbits, raccoons. Now, I don't care for any of those things in my bird garden. It's not what I want. So I just want the birds, man. So I started feeding a bird food that's infused with pepper. Birds can't taste it, that capsaicin. They don't even know it's in there, but mammals hate it. Oh, squirrels. You hear people complain about squirrels. I haven't seen one in a year because when we got set up last fall and I was feeding the birds and the squirrels involuntarily, I switched to this food. It snowed. Squirrel came and ate some of the pepper infused food, bless its heart, jumped off the feeder, ran its nose in the snow, and then went over to the pond and got a big drink. And he hasn't been back. We haven't seen a squirrel even. So that stuff must be pretty potent. I'm always very careful when I load it in my feeders. I wear gloves and I don't rub my eyes. So I take it serious. I don't know how much heat's in that stuff, but I don't want to get, I'm sensitive. I don't like spicy foods or anything like that. So I take a lot of caution with it. Scott's Aquatics is here. Hello. Hello to you, Danikin Aquatics. Hello. Good morning, sir. So glad you guys are here. We just did 2 giveaways of window bird feeders. We're trying to make bird watchers around here. Canestio Valley cichlids won, and so did Liquid Zoo Only Fins. So congratulations again to you guys. And if you're just dropping in, we've been talking about that easy bird watching. And I went to the Rio Grande Valley and I released an overview of the festival 2 weeks ago. Last week, we released one of the hotspot locations we went to, Edinburgh Scenic Wetlands. Fantastic. Saturday, this week, we're going to release another video about that easy bird watching. And we've already done all the work, done all the filming, done all the editing, put it up. All you have to do is tune in. If you haven't, subscribe to the Bird Garden channel yet, go ahead and click subscribe, and I'll tell you why in just a second. And the icon, the bell icon right beside it, so you'll be notified when that video releases. Now, the reason you want to hit the subscribe button is because you enjoy watching birds, backyard development, ecotourism, learning things, relaxing, making your life better, feeling your blood pressure go down when you engage. All of those things provided here on the Bird Garden channel. And YouTube looks at that subscription that you make by one click as, hey, this creator is engaging with an audience to the point of they want to be a part of whatever's going on there. And when the algorithm sees that, then it's more likely to share it across other genres and make our pets and animals genre, specifically bird watching, stronger on the YouTube platform. When we do that, when we increase the value of birds in people's lives, then the birds' lives become more valuable, and we start protecting their environment per se. We're not environmentalists because we do that. We just care about the animal. Therefore, we care about where it comes from. It's exactly the same with fish. Because we care, we show we care with a click, and then the word gets out. So there's a benefit to bird watchers and non-bird watchers, to fish keepers and non-fish keepers. When we protect their environment, we're protecting our environment. And we want to do that in a sustainable manner, which sustainability goes both ways, right? Humans and animals. Just saying. Soft sell, mentioning some mutual benefits of hitting the subscribe button. It's not just a creator begging for more numbers on YouTube. It goes well beyond that, and I don't hear it explained often enough, so I'm just going to explain it. I don't expect anyone else to understand and explain it. It's not an expectation, but it's something I can do. If there's something in that you like, just put all of that on your buffet of options. If you like it, take as much as you want, share it. If you're a creator, use it. I'd be flattered if you use something like that. If you don't like it, I'll ask you not to spit on it. It's on the buffet of options. It may be what the next guy wants. Just walk on by. Let it go. It's okay. It won't bother you. Just keep walking. But that said, we do have a great community that's being built here with a ton of fantastic content. I don't know if you've noticed, but I love talking about bird watching and I believe because I've experienced that it does make your life better. So many ways. Relaxation, easy. I highlight that on the page banner. Relaxation. Why? Tune in to 24/7 live feeding station. Watch the birds. I mean, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6:59 this morning, first cardinal arrived at the feeding station. Then another, then a Carolina wren. I looked out there a second ago, and it was like it was like an exchange of 4 species. Different. It was about 8 species, but they kept changing places like musical chairs on the feeder. We had eastern bluebird, Carolina chickadee, Carolina wren, house finch, hairy woodpecker, downy woodpecker, red-headed woodpecker. Oh man, those woodpeckers, so cool. Check it out. It was right before we went on, so it would have been 12ish. Look between 11 and 12 Eastern time. You can, on that 24/7 live stream, hover your cursor over the screen and the little red line lights up. And there's a little red dot down on the right side. You can drag back. You can go back in time about 12 hours. So if you see someone putting a timestamp in the chat, that's why. That's easy bird watching. Drag your mouse and see that bird. And I've got commenters in there. They're getting really good at identifying the birds correctly. I appreciate that. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes we're in there and we have exchanges, but I don't have to be there for you to enjoy and to leave a timestamp. Hey, I saw this bird at this time. Mr. Gates asked the question at the 54-minute, 30-second mark. He said, do you have any suggestions for a pair of entry-level binoculars for a novice birder? Yes. Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I have several suggestions. I don't think today is the day to go in depth about which ones you should shop on Amazon for right now to go buy, but I'll say this as as an entry-level answer, and I promise we'll get deeper. Maybe that should be the thing next week, whether or not we can get Adrian to come in from Vortex Optics that gave me this shirt at the Rio Grande Valley Birding Festival. I'll tell you this. Step number one is to establish your budget. Okay, you have to know how much you have available in your budget because binoculars vary. Let me give you a basement idea. I don't sell binoculars. I don't know. It's been a long time since I bought an entry level of binoculars, but I would set a budget. I would say between, let's say $100. There are binoculars less than $100. Oh, I understand this. But if it were me shopping for my first pair of binoculars, I would set a budget between $100, which I would consider a value pair of binoculars, and expect to get a pretty dang good pair of binoculars for $100, and then like no limit. The limit is that pair of binoculars where you never have to buy another pair. You're done buying binoculars. So between $100 and infinity is where I would set my budget. Less than $100, you're going to find some options. You are going to find some options, and some magnification is better than no magnification until you've seen clear magnification. So a lot of those, the vast majority of those binoculars under $100, they're not going to provide you with clear magnification. Now, here's the difference. If you go to, I don't know, the opera or a NASCAR race, okay, polar ideas probably, an opera or a NASCAR, and you look through binoculars, you're looking at objects that are your size or bigger than your size. When you go into the field with binoculars to look at birds, you're looking at something 100th of your size, okay? Clarity matters. The smaller the object is, clarity matters. A little bit of blur goes a long way on something small like that. So that's some beginning information. Establish your budget. And then once you know your budget, start shopping within your budget. Don't shop outside your budget. And much like aquariums, buy the biggest you can afford, buy the best binoculars you can afford. Shop within your budget, and then read reviews. Watch YouTube videos. Search the 4 or 5 binoculars that turn up the most often, and don't take the manufacturer's word for it. Find users, not manufacturers. Okay, that's enough for now, even though excellent question. I think we're going to make that the topic next week. I'll try to get an expert to chime in. If not, we'll figure it out. We'll muddle through. I'll give some definite model number, brand name. We'll look at it on Amazon and see how much they're going for these days. I'll give some suggestions. That's a great idea. Right now, we've got 58 minutes. We got time for one more auction. Daniel Velez, is he still here? He missed the first one. We got one more Betaverse auction happening right now. This is As the Ship Flies. As the Ship Flies, part of the Betaverse series, is on the block, and we'll let that go for a starting bid of $number 10. $10. You can have this if it's the highest bid. So we're bidding on this Betaverse As the Ship Flies, and we're going to bid on it for just a short period of time before we close down here. It's been a wonderful talk today, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out. We're talking about that easy bird watching, and I think that's the key to growing the bird watching hobby, to expanding my viewers' world, their paradigm, and it's going to have the greatest impact on the world if we start learning about birds, taking care of them, feeding them, whatever, while it makes our life better. No one's being altruistic here. We're just investigating mutual benefits. Liquid Zoo, winner of a bird feeder today, and an unrelated action, has bid $15 on As the Ship Flies. That's going to be, that's not going to include a free easel. We crossed the $15 mark without slowing down. So whomever gets this baby gets the free easel, free shipping in the United States. We do only have a couple of minutes. Canestio Valley is up the bid to $20. We're at $20 now. Patty's Petite Tank comes in a little late, a little light with the $16 bid. That's excellent, Patty. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Try to cut the legs off of Liquid Zoo with that $1 increase. Daniel Velez now awake from his nap, yawning and says, "Oh, $22. I got it." So Daniel Velez, the slugger, $22 here in the closing minutes of this Bird Garden YouTube channel, episode number 6 of the Bird Talk Show. We are rocking with 2 bird feeder giveaways, 2 auction, 1 already packaged, ready to go. Another one underway in the closing minutes. Daniel Velez leads $22 for this as the ship flies. Going to ship with a free easel, by the way. As the ship flies, Betaverse series, and its easel. Man, that's cool. I do enjoy making these things, having them around. I hope you do. All right, $22 going once. We got to close this thing down. We're an hour and 1 minute. This is the end. Thanks again for everybody being here. We're going to close out this auction. I'm going to give it a countdown. You've got to put your best bid in right now because it takes a second for it to pop up. There's Canestio Valley with Canestio Valley cichlids, $25. Definitely nice Christmas gift if you're willing to part with it. I mean, after you're having to do all of the work to do the bids, and man, just beat these guys away. They're so strong at their bids. And listen, if you want something from the channel, we got the $5 grab bag, the $10 grab bag, PayPal. Ratcross at Gmail is the PayPal account where you can leave me a note. I want the $5 grab bag, or I want the $10 grab bag. Leave your shipping address and the payment. Select friends and family option from PayPal, so you pay the little extra fee. I'll pay the shipping in the United States. Hey, you've helped out the channel. You've got a little something in return. All right, going twice. I've got Canestio Valley cichlids at $25. Going twice. Going twice. We're an hour and 2 minutes. So we're going to wrap this thing up at the hour and 3 minute mark. We're less than 30 seconds. We are 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Get your bid in. $, number larger than 25. If you'd like to own as the ship flies, we are going to go for 10 more seconds. Has to be on my screen. If you're waiting to snipe one, now's the time. Hit the go button. I'm going to count this thing down from 5. And the highest bid has to be the $, and a number bigger than 25 wins. Here we go. 5, 4, 3. Get it in there. 2. I don't think you have time. 1. Sold. Canestio Valley wins again. Canestio Valley cichlids at $25 wins as the ship flies. Betaverse series. Congratulations, good sir. I hope you enjoy. There will be things in the mail to you this afternoon. I've got to wrap this thing up. We've gone a little over. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We're going to do it again next week. In the meantime, we've got that video coming out on Saturday morning about bird watching in the Rio Grande Valley, Texas. And until then, why don't you get out there and see some birds?